if you want to be a better athlete, if you want to get a step ahead in life and get closer to not only your sports and fitness goals, but also your business, relationship, and whatever goals you have, this is the video for you. So let's dive in. What's up, guys? My name is Philip. Today we are talking about how to be a better athlete and how to use these tips and advice that I'm going to give you in order to reach your goals faster. I've been trying to make this video for a long time. This is like take number 50, so I'm going to try to go over all 8 steps real quick and effective. So these are the 8 steps that makes you a better athlete, a better human being. The first one is to not be clumsy and not be sloppy, and I'm going to use a little test here. If I throw this ball at you, are you catching the ball or are you flinching to the side? If you are flinching to the side, that's not good. There are 7 basic fundamental moves that we as humans do, and those 7 are crawling, walking, running, pushing, pulling, throwing, and catching. And if you are not good at any one of them, you need to get better at it, and that's the step number 1. There's some folks over there. Let's wait. The second thing is to have functional structure. And what do I mean by that? Well, your anatomy, your bones, muscles, ligaments, tendons, joints, everything is like, all of that is like different parts of an airplane engine. And if any of those parts isn't working correctly, that plane is not going to be able to fly. And you want that plane to fly, right? I believe I can fly. So you need to be functional, you need to have functional structure. The third thing is have control over your movement. What do I mean by control is to have competency and integrity when performing any type of activity you perform. Let's say, for example, I'm going right here in a push-up position, and as you can see, I can breathe and I can talk to you while I'm holding this push-up position. Pretty much that means I do have control over this movement, and that's what I want you to do as well. I want you to develop control in all sorts of activities that you do. Nice. Let's go to the next one. Next one is to have mental toughness. And what do I mean by mental toughness is to not go with the path of least resistance. As a matter of fact, please don't go with the path of least resistance. Me, honestly, personally, I hate those people because to change, to become better, you need to challenge yourself. You need to get out of your comfort zone. And if you are constantly staying in your comfort zone, you ain't changing. And if you're not changing, you're not evolving, and you cannot be better. This step is probably the most important one, and I would really want to highlight the importance of being mentally tough, and also not letting your emotions. So not letting your emotions run your decision making, and because basically in the Bible, Jesus walked on water, and water in that story represents our emotions. And to be above your emotions and to use logic and common sense is a superpower that you can do in order to achieve your goals better and safer and more efficient. Next thing is genetics. When it comes to genetics, basically you have to come to realization with your genetics. In the Disney movies, they teach us that we can be whatever we want to be. Also, parents tell to their children, like, you can be whatever you want to be, child, but the hard truth is you can't. And those are the facts. I'll take myself for an example. I'm 5'8", and if I wanted to be a basketball player, I couldn't be a basketball player. Even if I tried, even if I did my best, I would never make it to the NBA. I'm just not genetically predispositioned to achieve that goal. And that's something that you need to do as well. Figure out what are your limitations and work in those limitations. And try not to swim upstream, but go with your genetics and work with it, and that's the way you can excel faster and better. Stop, 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 stop. If this video is helpful so far, please give it a like. Thank you. Let's continue. And next thing, trainability. Be trainable. You have to let other people in your head, and you have to keep changing your opinions. My girlfriend, she calls me out all the time. She says, last time you said that, now you are saying this. And I'm trying to explain to her that the real power and confidence comes from the ability to change your opinions. Take old people, for example. They are like the grumpiest people in generally speaking, because they stopped changing their opinions, they stopped evolving, and you don't ever want to become grumpy, trust me. So yeah, be trainable. Next thing is going to be the physical ability, and pretty much when we talked about genetics, we came to realization with our genetics. So with your genetics, you have certain capacity, and with your physical ability, you want to perform at the maximum of that capacity. So please don't be a level under your maximum capacity. All right? You need to perform at the highest level of what you can do. And if you are a 2 in something, you need to get that 2 to an 8. But if you get, what the fuck was that? But if you can get it to the 10 level, go to the 10 level. Don't stay at 8. Okay? The last thing is you need to be an improvement junkie. And what do I mean by that? Well, before I go into this, there's a great book I would like to recommend to you. It's called Relentless by Tim Grover. He was a trainer of Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, and Michael Jordan and Dwayne Wade, and many other popular, famous athletes. And basically, he goes deep into this topic. But to be an improvement junkie means to never be satisfied. And when you truly look at successful people, they never stop. They never stopped improving, and they never stopped getting better. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to wake up every day and try to be better than you were yesterday. And pretty much that's like some sort of addiction, and it's an addiction to getting better. And that's one sort of addiction I wouldn't have anything against. Done.